Hi, today I want to talk about endometriosis. So, I have it. Basically, it's a disease where you have growth and tissue scarring in your uterus, and it is very painful. It causes you terrible pain in your pelvis, uterus area. You get pain, very bad pain with every period you get. I got my period from 11 and was having terrible pain at that time. Uh, when I got to 18, my pain was so bad that I had to go on the contraceptive pill. And I had a lot of problems with the contraceptive pill because I had estrogen and progesterone together, and it caused me very bad hormone swings. So I tried another one, and that didn't work. I tried progesterone only, but this type actually caused migraines. So eventually I got on one that was okay, but then I was getting pain bi-weekly, then every second day, then every day, and it was getting very bad. And I was going into hospital for cysts that were growing on my ovaries and I guess exploding or bursting, and the blood going into the womb was making it really painful. So I had a lot of problems, and then the gynecologist decided that because I was going into hospital so much for pain, that maybe I should have a laparoscopy surgery for diagnosing it, basically. And that's keyhole surgery. So I got that done in 2012, and it was diagnosed. I definitely had endometriosis. And prior to this, I had diagnosed that I had IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome. So that was causing me problems as well, and that's why there was a bit of confusion, because they didn't know whether the pain I was getting was partially to do with the IBS or whether it was endometriosis or both, which it was. So that was fine, but what they did is they put a Mirena in instead of having the contraceptive pill. The Mirena is an IUD, which is contraceptive that is 99% effective for sex. It's a T-shaped metal device that goes into your cervix, and the doctor can put it in when you're awake, but in this case, because I have such bad pain in my cervix, they wanted to put it in during the surgery. Now, if you buy that on your own, like not in a public health system, it will cost like $500. And I was told about it before, but I couldn't afford it. So that was good. But it took about 6 months before it fully helped my pain. The endometriosis was removed. They scraped it off. But I was still getting pain. So not like as much, but after I recovered from the surgery, which was about 6 weeks, there was still a bit of pain. And so they decided that it just was taking time for my Mirena to work. So then I got a bit of pain relief for about a year and a half. And then, because endometriosis is not only incurable, but it grows back like a weed. So I had it come back, and we didn't know for sure if it was the endometriosis growing back, but I was going into hospital constantly for pain. And so I asked for a surgery, and they said, yes, we'll give you a surgery. So this year, I had another laparoscopy. They didn't see the endometriosis, but they sent a sample of what they removed, like the scarring and the tissues and stuff, to the lab. And the lab amazingly said it was endometriosis. So it does grow back, and I was right, I think you can really feel inside your body when something's wrong. I think you can really detect it. So, yeah, but the problem was they were going to put another Mirena in. And I'd only had that last Mirena in for 3 years. They last for 5. And they put a hole in my uterus with one of the instruments. So I had to wait like 4 weeks to get the hole repaired so they could do another surgery to check everything out and then put the Mirena in, which is what they did. So now I've recovered from both surgeries. and I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not getting as much pain. So that's good. So I wanted to talk about my experience with it. And so women out there who are also experiencing it can feel like you're not the only one, and you're not the only one that's been through hell and back with pain. You're not the only one that's had trouble with, like, trying to work, trying to live, trying to have quality of life, trying to balance medications, being on too many, being on too little, So if there's women out there who feel alone and unhappy, I'm here and I've been through it. So please feel free to comment and get in touch with me. Also, for the women out there that have symptoms like mine, so like back pain, period pain, pain when you're not getting your period, any kind of problems like that that is impacting your life, please go see a doctor, because you never know for sure whether you have it. 1 in 10 women have endometriosis. That's the stats I've been reading. So a lot of people have it. It can be genetic, it can be passed down, but we can't find anyone in my family who has it. So please get help if you're having problems. They actually say that period pain is not normal. Like bad period pain. You can get normal period pain where it's like it's a little bit sore, but it's not, really impacting on your life. But any more than that, it's not normal, and you need to, get it checked out. So, for a little bit of help, and what has helped me get through this is a book called Endometriosis. Sorry, it's like back to front, but anyway, it's called Endometriosis and Pelvic Pain, 2015. It's by Dr. Susan Evans with Deborah Bush, and they're New Zealanders, and they wrote this book, and it's fantastic. It's got everything you need to know. For example, it's got what is endometriosis, how is it diagnosed, how is it treated, different types of pain, and they talk about how pain may not be related to endometriosis, or different from it, like some pain from endometriosis, some pain from other things. Chronic pelvic pain. So that's another thing I wanted to mention. Now, I have had bad pain for so long that my body expects it. It turns on these signals like, oh, she's in pain all the time. So basically what this means is my spine is picking up any bodily function that I have which may or may not be painful, and sending signals to my brain that it's painful. So then my brain turns on the pain signals. So I'm on a medication called gabapentin, which really helps that. It breaks down that pathway, so I stop getting pain for no reason. So that's another thing. So that's called chronic pain syndrome, and it talks about that as well. It talks about the surgery you get for having endometriosis or to diagnose it, whether you're able to have children, because some women who have it may not be fertile, medications, choosing a gynecologist, journey to wellness, and self-management. So it's got a lot of stuff. It's just a fantastic book, absolutely fantastic. It even talks about migraines, which I got. So, it's a really good book, so I really recommend you check it out. So anyway, I don't want to make this too long, but if anyone wants to get in touch with me, please do. And if you want to know any more, I can give you some more details. So thank you.